night for hockey as two dynamic forces collide. Schneider's performance last game was a chart topper with all those hits. Tension so thick you can cut it with a knife. The Knights have won the draw, and we are now underway. Moves the puck. Suzuki's got it in the offensive zone. Here's a shot. How did he stop that one? McKinnon's got it near the point. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Cruz crossed the line and gained the zone. Big play inside the defensive zone. Slides the puck across to Robinson. Fires it. Oh, tried to put it in the corner and just missed.
Well, there's a fine line between scoring and missing, and that's inches right there. A good release shot, but unable to get that net.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. Still looking for our first goal. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Along the half wall with the puck. Receives the pass. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
Cutting to the front of the net. Oh, how did he get a piece of that?
But there's no surprise here, James. I mean, he is so powerful. You can see it in his stride, and you can see it in his body position. I mean, he's just a freight train taking it to the net.
He grabs the puck here at the point, and he comes up with it. The Sharks take it along the wing. The Knights have it from their own end. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. And it's a quick pass to Gretzky. Takes a nice feed into the corner. Wrap around a tip denied. What a stop as he was locked in on that one.
Yeah, James, he'd sealed the one post and then recognized that the shooter is going around the goal line and going to do the wraparound. He pushed across and made a brilliant save.
The Knights have it now. Oh, monstrous hit in the corner there. The Knights played along the boards. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Takes that pass back at the point. Denies him! San Jose's got a hold of it against the wall. And that pass goes off a stick. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. The Knights get a hold of the puck in their own end. Breakaway! Oh, denies him on the play!
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Off his stick! And he gets all of that one as it was teed up with the slapper, but he turns it aside. From the point, looks to make something happen. And he denied him there.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
Well, let's see what period 2 has in store for us as they are about to drop the puck. Still zeros on the board as we are now underway in the second. We've had an intermission to settle things down after the first period. How do you process what you've seen?
The Sharks had a brutal start to the first period. I mean, there was no tempo, no pace, and they didn't know what to do when they got the puck. They turned it over. Man, they're lucky that they are to score this game heading into the second.
Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Shuts him down. Passes on over to McKinnon. Gains the zone on the left wing. The Sharks scoop it up along the boards. Takes the pass. That knocks him off the puck. The Sharks looking against the half wall. Here's a short pass to Donato. Hammers a shot. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Suzuki's got it in the corner. Foot's got it along the wing. Here's a shot. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
Homer's made a great save on that last play, taking away a high-danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter's coming from.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, the game is still scoreless. San Jose's won the face-off deep in their own end. Moves it quickly over to Stahl. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Dishes it off. The Sharks take it along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Dow. The Knights gain control of the puck. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Into the attacking end. Gretzky's going to play it against the half wall. Quick feed to Hudson. The Knights will play it from the point. Here's a shot. There's a save using his chest on the play. Thomas moves the puck. Quick pass to Dow. Moves into the slot with the stop. And he takes a shot. Oh, they do it again. Scooped up along the wall by Hudson. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Well past the midway mark of this period, we're still scoreless. Off the draw, they take possession. Krupp stick handling in his own zone. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Just here in the late stages of this frame, still no score in this one. Takes possession off the draw. The Knights have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Sends it over. Puck grab by Chychrun. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Look out, here they come on the attack. Cuts to the paint. And now it's grabbed by Hyman. The Knights will play it in their own end. Here they come up along the wing. Takes a shot. They'll need more than that to beat them. San Jose's got it in their own zone. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. The fans desperately urging for them to shoot before the clock winds down. Been a fun night in the barn as we bring an end to period number 2, and there's still 20 more minutes of action to go here in regulation. Third period. Don't go anywhere.
Without paying extra for the first 3 rounds of the playoffs. This offer is available now. Don't miss your opportunity to pick up the best locations for next season. Stop by section 144 on the concourse.
Who's ready for some more hockey? Welcome back to EA Sports Sabalski Pounder. And here we go with period number 3 moments away. Third period is now underway, and this next goal could be a critical one. Picked up along the wall by Schaefer. Now over to Krupp. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here's him up. Scores! The deadlock broken as we
game, so it certainly took a while, James, and I don't think you change your mindset now that you have the lead. You got to continue to attack and try and put in another one.
Well, and a huge sigh of relief after that goal because he picks up an assist, and that ends that pointless drought in this matchup against his rivals.
It's almost as if the weight, you can feel it, you can sense it coming off of his body. That, you know, the pressure of not having been able to produce throughout this series so far. Hopefully, James, that'll be the start of more to come.
Moves it to Phaneuf. Loses the coverage there. Turns it aside with the glove. Celebrini's got the puck. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. The Knights have been active all night in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in this third. Zetterberg's won the draw here in the open ice. Foote's got the puck in his own zone. The Knights take possession here in the open ice. With possession along the wall. Sends the pass down low. The Sharks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Loses his balance on the play. Here's a shot, and he makes the save. San Jose's got the puck in the defensive end. Oh, look at this. Slides it diagonally to Zetterberg. And he coughs it up with the pass. Here we go, on-man rush here. He says, let's get physical on that play. The Knights carry it along the wall. Booming shot! Blocked in traffic. Can't hang on to the puck after the play.
It's a low-scoring affair out there, and not for the lack of entertainment and high-quality chances. Just both teams unable to finish when they get into the wheelhouse around the goaltender. This can be extremely frustrating, and nonetheless, they just got to take a breath and find a way to finish.
Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. Grabbed along the boards by McAvoy. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Oh, he kind of fought it, but he keeps it out. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. 1-0 the score. The Knights take possession here inside the offensive zone. Thomas plays the puck. From the opposite point. Here he is in close. And a great save.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Back at the point, they set it up. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Taken along the wall by Thomas. And the defenders come up with the puck. Goes right to the crease. Oh, a clutch save. And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. Puck picked up. Has it in front. There's the save. Now it's picked up by the defense. And there's the whistle icing the call.
Well, I love this hit here, James, trailing in the game because it provides energy. It provides a spark. But he's trying to elicit response from the rest of his team because if all of a sudden they come out there and shift after shift, they start to impose their physical will, they're going to create momentum, and momentum can carry them back into this game.
Puck picked up by McAvoy. The Knights have it now. Takes the feed. Takes it in front. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps it at bay. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. The Knights win the draw on their own end. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. The Knights play the puck from the back of the net. Here's a short pass to Schaefer. The Knights will play it from the defensive zone. And that's off a stick. Taylor's gaining momentum. San Jose's got the puck along the wall. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. The Knights win the draw. Foot's lugging the puck. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. The Knights haven't stopped putting pucks on net, and they lead it here late in the third. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. The final horn sounds, and it's time to soak it all in. Yeah, the coaching staff's got to feel good about this victory, but specifically just how they locked it down defensively, holding them to nothing.
Well, yeah, and nothing because the goaltender was also able to turn away some huge opportunities by their opponent. And listen, this goes right back to the pregame skate. You could just tell that he was dialed in. His body language said it all.